And so he was sitting here on Monday, and we spoke about a lot of things. And I'm very curious to ask you about just a couple of those things that he talked about. He was the run in AEW obviously didn't end on a good note.
Yeah.
And I would never ask your side of those stories because you weren't there. That's not fair.
I was not.
But he spoke about what it's like to work there, and in particular said Tony's a nice guy, but he's not a boss.
Yeah.
Is that a fair assessment from your perspective working with him?
I mean, that's his assessment. It is not my assessment. It's always important for me to remind people that I am so proud of what me, Matt, Nick, Kenny, Tony, Bernie, Brandy, and Dana, and Chris, and I name all these people because I was in those meetings. As much as the internet will try to spin a narrative one way, if one of those people had not been at that startup level, the company would not have happened. And I am so proud of what was created. I am so insanely proud of what it does for the industry overall, for wrestlers and their well-being and their ability to feed their families. And I have an unbelievable love for so many people in that locker room, including the Bucks, including Kenny, who were bonded forever over this thing that we did. So it's not my assessment. In my time there, the infrastructure was just being built up. We were trying new things and doing things. It was a startup company, a big-time startup company, but a startup company. And I wish them nothing but the best.
His sort of his take on the elite, the Bucks, Kenny, et cetera, and how they were towards him, not happy with him being there, as he put it, and the stuff that he says, Hangman did, going off script and all that stuff. Does this sound like something that they would do? Like when you were hearing about all this, are you like, this doesn't seem right? What's going on here? Why is this not meshing? Or perhaps did you foresee some of these issues happening given the personalities involved?
No, I don't think I foresaw any of the issues. I did kind of predict, it was unrelated to those guys, but I do remember predicting that there was going to be certain guys who had been there who wanted to wave the banner and, hey, you've not been here, and then brand new guys, because you always need fresh blood, and like Punk coming back to WWE, it's a great call. But I think those always would mesh. I just think what happened there is a ton of misunderstanding, a ton of miscommunication. You will see on indies and wrestlers that aren't properly trained, and I'm not talking about bullying etiquette or anything like that, but you do need to have a little old school in you to know the collaborativeness of what this is. And I just think they were ships in the night. I know I was Switzerland the last time you asked me. I love Matt, Nick, and Kenny, and I love CM Punk. I don't know how, but I do. I have just happy for everyone involved. And I just think it was a ships in the night thing. I wasn't there though, so.